Well, once you know what you're doing, everything's easy. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not 4, 6. All right, welcome back to the garage, everyone. Well, today we've got I guess just a general repair item to take care of. The old sliding roof has been just fine up until, I don't know, a few weeks ago. And, well, she started to slow down on us. And I was like, well, maybe it just needs some lubrication. I put some grease, some lithium grease down in here. That didn't really do anything. But then again, I noticed, I don't know if you can see it or not, there's these scrapes right in here. You can see in the paint where this is scraped going up inside the car. I don't know what it's scraping on. I assume maybe some insulation fell down inside the roof and it's rubbing. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It's not bad. I can take that out with a little rubbing compound. You probably can't even see it on the camera, but you can tell where it's been scraping. I think today our goal is to take down this headliner, and then after we're done with the headliner, I think we'll remove the top panel as well. I want to try to expose as much of the mechanism and get a view, you know, back up in here, see what's going on back up in there. I mean, it's just not healthy, you know? All right, I've got the garage door opening, and we're gonna go ahead and just fire the old girl up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good enough. All right. So let's go ahead and open our roof. And we get to about 80 to 90%. And it gets really difficult to go further back. I could hear it getting kind of squeaky. And if I keep pressing it, I mean, it'll go, but there's something in the way, I think. You know, because when you go back this way, everything's fine. It is, you know, it's scraping again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's like, man, that's scary. It's scraping against something. So I don't know what it is. We got to figure out what's going on with this thing. There's any more fresh marks on the roof there. But there's something going on there. I don't think it's just a matter of lubrication. I think there's something in here that's getting in our way. So, well, anyway, I got some pages printed out of the service manual here. And let's go ahead and get to work. All right, let's go ahead and start with the removal of the headliner here on the roof. And it says, with the sliding roof open by 3/4, unclip the sliding roof head lining at the front. There are 4 clips. Can you not open the sunroof with just the ignition on? Nope. How about with the glow? Yeah, you can do it with the glow plugs on, which doesn't make much sense. That's about 3/4, I guess. All right, after I had to go look on the internet and some forums and stuff, but right there, you see where the panel meets the top bit, and it's real close together. That's a clip, right? So I've got the screwdriver right next to the bit, and if you twist the screwdriver with your third hand, the service manual says there's 4 of these things, and now that I have half a brain, I can actually see that one right there. The light is on it. And there's 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the book's wrong. There's like 6. I saw a picture on the internet and there were 6. So, all right, so I'm going to just pry on the screwdriver, twist downward, and see if we can loosen this panel so that we can remove it. All right, that's what they look like. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not 4. There's a lot of typos in the English version of the Mercedes service manual, so just keep that in mind. I am going to have to wrestle this out of here some kind of way. The 2 on the end are kind of in a binding situation. The middle ones I have released fairly well, but the 2 on the end are a little troublesome. So let me play with this thing for a couple of minutes and see if I can't get it out of the car. Once you get it free, you're supposed to take this thing, slide it towards the front and up the top out of the roof. You've got to, you got to man up here. It's not just like, oh, I disconnect the clips and it just slides right out. It's not like that. It's not. It's like brute force, bend, twist, yank. It's like that. It's not easy, okay? It's not as bad as trying to put a rear axle in, but it's not, it's not that good. All right, so supposedly we go to the front and up that way. Well, once you know what you're doing, everything's easy. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not 4, 6. Did I say that there were 6 clips? I meant to say there's 6 clips, Mercedes, not 4. All right, that's what the underside of your W126 sliding roof panel looks like. I've got some hardboard here. Just wanted to check out the construction here. Got some hardboard. Looks like it's stapled in place here. And the material is sewn. Probably some adhesive holding that down. And I've got a staple that's come off right there. I have to put that back. There's some sort of a strip with some tape on it, and got little bits of carpet that are being used as spacers, I guess, probably to have an air gap, maybe for insulation purposes, who knows. All right, let me go ahead and set this out of the way and we'll carry on. All right, so I'm going to operate the roof here a little bit while we're got the lower panel off, and that's as far as it goes back. I was thinking it went back a little further, but I looked back in there. I can see a rubber stop with my flashlight. So we're going to go back and try to close it. And it slows down a lot right there, and it kind of judders back and forth really slowly. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe there's a clutch, gears. I don't know. We got to do some investigation and see what in the heck is wrong with this thing. So up next, I think we're probably going to have to remove this top panel, and the procedure for that is remove the sliding roof headlining, which we just did, and next we're going to open the sliding roof completely and remove slide rail at the left and the right. So let's open it up. That's all the way. All right, so remove the slide rail at the left and the right, whatever that is. So let's get busy. All right, the slide rail being this strip right here. Well, that was surprisingly simple. All right, the next step says to close. I removed the passenger side rail already, clearly. Close sliding roof and unscrew locking screw left and right. Okay. Let's see how well this works. Come on, you can do it. All right, let me give my hand up there and give this thing a hand. Let's see. Those little things are dangling down. I disconnected these by mistake. Let me slip those back into the hole like that, and then I'll fully close this according to the directions. All right, I got those rubber pieces back in their proper location. And all right, now we're fully closed. Shut off our noise. And it says unscrew locking screw left and right. The locking screw is right there. So, all right, let me get those off left and right. I'll be right back. All right, that's an 8mm. Let's get that out of there without dropping it. You can do it. There we go. Let me get the other side out. I'll be right back. All right, so you got this control mechanism here on that rod. Got to take these 2 screws out and unclip that clip from this rod. Comically, the book calls it a cable. Unscrew guide plate from front of sliding roof frame and pull out connecting clip on cable control. Unless there's a cable in there that I don't see. All right, so let me take these 2 bolts out and undo that clip, and we should be able to lift this out of the car. I'll be right back. All right, we got those 2 bolts out right there, and this can slide back now, like that. But it said take this clip out right here. All right, let me figure out how to do that. I'll be right back. All right, we got the clip out. That's what it looks like. Kind of an odd looking thing. You won't find that at Lowe's. Got this big wide C-clip, and you have this metal pin riveted through it. And you drop it under the seat. And that's perfectly normal. It'll be okay. I'll find it later. It goes through, there's an outer shaft here and a central rod inside it, and there's holes through that, and the minute I popped that thing off there with a very small flat blade, it fling across the car. I had to go find it, and then this outer portion shifted back somewhat. So the next step is to find my clip first, then we'll do this step, which is number 5, let control run back. Okay, run back. I've been waiting. I'm just, you know, I'm letting you do it. You see, I'm letting you do it. You know, just anytime you want. Just, you know, I'm at your leisure, really. Let control run back. Am I supposed to press the button? I don't know. All right, I remembered to turn my lights on finally, and I'm assuming they want you to run the mechanism back with the button on the dash. And when you do that, the center, or the center part of the shaft moves back, and this stays here. So let's go ahead and just run it all the way back. All right, I'm assuming that's all the way back. And you may or may not be able to see me. I got you pointed towards the top of the car. So it says let control run back. Remove sliding roof cover in forward and upper direction. It's already forward. That did make a whole lot of sense. So I'm going to start by moving it backwards a little bit. And yep, there we go. Now, okay. Yep. There we go. Okay, let me gingerly set that down. We don't want to scratch anything. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. That's not going to work. There we go. There we go. There we go. Not exactly the lightest thing on the face of the planet. All right, so this shaft sticks in the front of the car, okay? When you take this thing out, you need to make sure that it is up above this before you start, clearly. And then that shaft on the panel, this thing will be up inside it, so you don't want to bend that. So, you know, all these things, there's a lot of moving parts here when you pull this thing out of the car, so just be careful, okay? That's all I'm saying. Just be careful. We're just going to start inspecting everything and see if we can find, I'm not really seeing an issue here, but I'm guessing the mechanism up inside the car may be an issue. Okay, so those scuff marks on the top of the panel, I see where they're coming from now. All right, there is a piece of insulation. If I had a pointer, I'd point at it, but you anyway, you can see the edge of it right there. See, there's a corner of it where my beam of my light is. I guess it's insulation or sound, I guess it's sound deadening material is what it is. And it is stuck flatly to the top of the car, except for right there is a big bubble in it. It's falling down. Yeah, I can press on it. And I can see where it's scuffed the roof a little bit. And it's starting to fall down on that side as well, but it hasn't come down far enough. is that all that's impacting the functionality of our roof? You see the rubber bump stop back there. It's a little dusty up inside this roof of this car. It's interesting though. So the motor, where's the motor? Is the motor back there? Probably. Let me do a little more looking, a little more experimentation. I'll be right back. All right, found some unusual behavior that I really didn't want to find out about, to be honest with you. So retract, and it slows down, and it, all right, I lit up the button. I'm going to press it once momentarily. I'm pressing it momentarily. See how it's, and then if you try to go back the other way, it slows down. And if you put your hand on it while it's moving, you can feel something in the gearing back there slipping. I'm assuming it's a clutch or some gears or something. But when you press the button, whoopsie daisy. when you press the button to make it go back, you can grab it. You can feel it going click, 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 clunk, clunk, clunk. You know, it's something slipping somewhere. So, all right. So the adventure continues. We're gonna dig a little deeper. Consequently, I did notice that my sarcastic remarks earlier. I'll show you. There is, in fact, a cable in there. Duh. Which, so if we see there, you can see the cable there. All right, let me play with this thing a little bit longer. I'll get back to you in a minute. All right, folks, I think we're going to call this a video. This is going to be part 1 in our sliding roof maintenance and repair video series. Hopefully, we'll only need 2 videos for this one. I haven't really seen any problems up top, to be honest with you. In the, there's a rod here and the rails and the bump stops and everything like that. And, the panel itself, which is sitting over there. After doing a little bit more research, the motor's in the trunk. And there apparently is a clutch on it. I've never taken it apart before. I'm sure many of you have, but this is a little bit of discovery for me. So there you go. I think what's going on is we've got a little bit of slippage either in the motor or the clutch or maybe both. I don't know. But in part 2, we're going to take the interior out of our trunk, locate our motor and our clutch assembly, and see what we need to do to either replace or repair it. It may be something as simple as an adjustment on the clutch mechanism. I don't know. But we're going to find out in part 2. I appreciate you guys stopping by the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to be notified whenever I release a new video, don't forget to click that little bell down below. You guys have a good one, and remember to enjoy driving your classic Mercedes, whether it has a roof or not.